Norway lashes out at Russia for disrupting GPS signals and demands Putin own up. Norway's defense minister has accused Russian leader Vladimir Putin of infiltrating Oslo's GPS systems and has demanded Moscow own up for sending air traffic into chaos. Norwegian Defense Minister Frank Bakke-Jensen has lashed out at Moscow for repeatedly disrupting global positioning signals across the Finnmark and Troms regions in Norway during last year's NATO war games. Mr. Bakke-Jensen made the allegations last Thursday during a conference with Norway's defense ministry in Oslo, providing electronic data to back up his accusations. Speaking to the Barents Observer, he said, "We recognize Russia's right to exercise and train its capacities, but it is not acceptable that this kind of activity affects security in Norwegian airspace." In November, both Norway and Finland accused Russia of intentionally interfering with GPS systems, which also caused chaos with civilian flights across the Atlantic. Mr. Bakke-Jensen told reporters on Thursday, "Russia asked us to give proof. We gave them the proof. Russia said thank you, we will come back when our experts review that. To have such an answer from Russia is a positive thing. To be a neighbor of Russia you need to be patient." Asked whether Russia could have targeted Norway intentionally, the minister said, "They were exercising very close to the border and they knew this will affect areas on the other side." Meanwhile, Norwegian Minister of Foreign Affairs Ine Eriksen Søreide told Barents Observer in February, "We have contributed with data like the Russians asked for. We have provided it to them and we are awaiting feedback. We now have a dialogue." Following the meeting, both Norway and Russia made clear that issues related to bilateral military relations and the two countries' armed forces in the north were discussed in a constructive tone, according to press releases published after the conference. Relations between Norway and Russia have deteriorated ever since Russia annexed the Crimea in 2014. Norway's State Secretary Audun Halvorsen issued a statement a few hours after the defense ministry meeting, saying, "On March 18, 2019 it is 5 years since Russia's illegal annexation of Crimea and Sevastopol." Norway repeats its condemnation of Russia's annexation of Ukrainian territory and requests Russia to reverse it. For Norway it is of paramount importance that the relationship between states is managed by international law. Last November, NATO launched its biggest military exercise in Norway amid rising tensions between Russia and the West. The war simulation involved over 50,000 soldiers comprising across 31 countries, including NATO's 29 member states. NATO Secretary-General Jens Stoltenberg said the drills would send a clear message to our nations and to any potential adversary. He told reporters, "In recent years, Europe's security environment has significantly deteriorated. NATO does not seek confrontation but we stand ready to defend all allies against any threat."